Oh, yo, salute to the battle rap community, boys and girls. Y'all already know what it is. Jesse Reek and Seven Mitchell, we are back. Jesse, what's poppin', son?
What's up, brother? I I want to give my daily update on the on the North. I just spoke to North Friday night.
You spoke to Norms,
Uh,
you got an exclusive from Street Star himself.
I cannot give an exclusive, but I would say there's a lot more to the story than you guys think. You know,
Now, what story are we actually referring to when it comes to Norms?
the reason why he got let go.
I don't think anybody is on that story no more. I think we passed that story no more. Is there some type of corruption going on within the company that the community needs to know about? Because if it's not nothing like that, then I don't think it's really gonna make a difference right now. What you think?
I think yes,
You think
but
yes?
but but he asked me not to speak about it, so I can't.
Well, see, niggas, see, okay,
I just wanted to give that update, though.
that's
That's it.
cool.
I'll tell you what it is behind this. Well, maybe not. I don't
We'll
know.
talk about it. But check this out, because I wanted to talk about URL quarantine. I did go live this morning. I wanted to get some predictions with you about some of these battles on the new quarantine card. But first, did you hear about Adi Boom hiring a publicist?
No,
Man,
no,
man, yo,
it's pretty funny though.
oh my God, yo! I woke up this morning and a, I was watching a couple videos, and it was about Adi Boom hiring a publicist to speak on his behalf about everything. And this publicist actually reached out to Battle Truth and did an interview with him. You got to watch the interview, man.
I would love to.
It
I
was
would love to.
crazy.
But it
Um,
just,
Shout
but
out to Battle
the
Truth.
the funny thing is, why Battle Troop? Like, why wasn't Battle
I mean,
Troop?
Battle Truth is Battle Truth is real busy right now. I mean, people can debate who's the best blogger and all that other
Get it,
stuff.
but it's just,
He's
it
crazy
just sounds
busy.
random. It sounds random.
It was random. It was random, but he was funny with it. But I like that he allowed her to get some of the stuff that she wanted to say off, and they had a little bit of back and forth. But you gotta check it out. But I was just so surprised, like, Adi, you really doing that? And then like the publicist is calling him Boom. Like she's not calling him by his name. She sounds professional and unprofessional all at the same time. It was a real good interview, man. You gotta check it out.
I
But
gotta hear this. I gotta
you
hear it,
gotta
bro.
peep game, man. But I'm tripping like Adi Boom. Like if you innocent, there's gotta be other ways around this. This is just not. This looks worse. Every step seems to be a step backwards.
Well, I'll say this much too. All right, because I I still believe to this day Adi won that battle 2-1. Um, but Big K just cut his second and third so short, and it almost like he didn't give a fuck. But we used to think it was Lux Calico, and Calico kind of rebounded pretty good. Um, I never seen somebody. I I may have to give credit for Big K for doing the most damaging round of somebody's career.
Yo, this has gone way further than I could imagine, Jesse. And we talked about this briefly. We really didn't dig into it like a lot of other media platforms or personalities have, but we talked about the potential after effect. And I just really didn't imagine, like, yo, this shit, and it doesn't seem when I saw the kids do the 2-on-2 battle and had the bar versus about Boom.
Oh, I seen that, by the way, after you told me to watch it.
Oh,
That
okay.
was
That's That's when you
it
know
was
that
it was cute, but it was corny
it's
though.
gone to
You know
another
the
level,
parent,
man.
the parents told him to say that.
Well, yeah,
That was
of course. I mean, one of the parents I believe is a rapper, but nevertheless, it just goes to show how deep and shit you can get. When you ain't playing right. Like this is crazy.
is Adi scheduled for another battle, or was he?
He
I mean,
scheduled the battle Ness apparently, but I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know
but
if
you
it's
see,
on hold or
we
what.
we all see now everything's on hold, so we only have this to talk about too. But we all know how this shit goes, bro. It- Uh, you're the center of attention for 2 months, and then people forget about you and move on to the next battle rapper that fucked up. It's true.
That's true, but we've not had nothing like this before. This is different, you know. But this is not the first time we've had some crazy shit in battle rap. So you might be right, Jesse. I'm not gonna lie.
I've seen people think that people's careers are over before, and they just come back and do a great performance. I have witnessed that. It maybe not no snitching shit, but I've witnessed people say, "Oh my god, it's over for this guy,"
And to be
and
far
they
from
come
the
back.
truth.
Yeah,
What you think about the URL new quarantine sterilization 2 card coming up, man? They got some crazy battles going down on this card, and I think the first battle is dropping Monday, June the 8th. I think that's going to be Jerry West versus B Magic.
that's a dope battle.
That is a dope battle. What you think about, like, how do you go about picking a winner for that one?
Hey, who knows? This might actually be so they're face to face, but without an audience, right? Is that
I'm
the case?
I'm assuming. I'm assuming. And it might
That
already
might
been
actually
it,
be.
it could have already been recorded. These battles might already be done.
This might actually be in some ways better than for the culture. Like everybody loves the small rooms. How smaller can you get? um,
That's the point
yeah,
I made this morning. I said this
yeah.
is if they able to successfully do this card, this is something people might be doing even after the
After
lockdown.
quarantine,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. If you made because I saw you were doing live, I wasn't able to check it out, but I saw you were doing live on that subject, and yeah, you're absolutely 1,000% right, bro. Um, this might enter a new thing into the culture, you know.
I like B Magic in this specific battle though. You know what I mean? Jerry West do got a little bit of momentum that kind of stopped because of the quarantine. He was getting hot a little bit, but I like B Magic on the URL.
Magic hasn't been the same magic
But that's been away
since.
from the URL. Like he,
Yeah, yeah.
this is what I'm banking on. I'm banking on what I do know. What I do know is that B Magic have shown up on this platform time and time again. What I also know is Jerry West is up and coming. Like
So you picking B Magic?
I'm going with B Magic over
I'm
Jerry
gonna pick
West.
Jerry West,
All right,
just
we
just
splitting
just
that
to
one
be
up.
difficult.
What
Just
about
to
the Saga versus B Dot on the quarantine card? This is
B
another
dot
crazy battle.
B
You
dot.
you got
That's
B
a dope
Dot?
battle. B dot and Saga was actually discovered on my league. That's what's so funny about the whole shit.
I know.
Saga's from Long Island, and I brought him onto the Battle Rap Arena card. I got and Saga was one of the best people dealing with. Um,
As far as doing
he
business,
business like it was 20 people at the door. He came with like 12, 13 people
uh huh.
and gave me straight $20 for all of them. Didn't even ask for nothing. He even said, "Yo, do I have to pay for myself?" I said, "No, you're the artist, bro. You good."
That's dope.
Um, that was super dope. That was I give it to and it was a local bar, so I gave it to the bartender that day, and he was like, "Bro, rum and cokes in the house all day for you. Don't worry about it."
Wow.
And
Shout out to everybody in the live chat. They saying that it's actually these battles gonna be on the rooftop, Jesse, and they filming next week. Ken.
okay. They're filming next week. That's dope. That's dope. I'm gonna go with B dot on this one though, because uh, even though Saga did get discovered on Battle Rap Arena, I still kind of feel slighted from when Norris left. Well, that's my own personal reason. Uh,
How you going to highlight that the saga came from your platform, but then go against him in predicting in his battle? I
well,
mean,
no, no, no. I not number one. I think B dot is nicer. I really do. I think Saga's been falling short a lot of times, and also there's a little personal vendetta there where, um, after Norbs had left the show, I had asked him to do an interview, and he refused to do an interview with me. I felt slighted in that way.
yeah, man, because you got the juice. Who the hell who they think he is?
No, this is after Norbs had left when Battle Rap Arena was on the decline. I
Uh,
asked him for an interview.
doesn't matter.
After, yeah.
Doesn't matter. Get it
But
together.
on top of that, I wouldn't mind seeing him get his ass kicked verbally.
So we both
So,
going with B dot on that. All right, I can work with that. What about JC versus Emerson Kennedy? This might be battle
ooh,
of the
that's a
night.
great one, bro. I would agree with you too. This may be battle of the night.
You know, since the quarantine, it seemed like people really been more in about the bars now. Battle rappers kind of moving back to the lyrics because EK is getting a lot of respect, man. Emerson Kennedy, I'm seeing well-known battle rappers talk about how they want to battle him. I done seen
Right.
fans over the year or last year or two, you know, since he battled B Dot, talk about how much they want to see him more. So
I'm picking JC 2-1. I like JC's pen a little more better than Emerson's, but I'm picking JC, but I won't be surprised of an Emerson victory.
that battle
Can I
might
say
make you
that?
feel like that shit might make you feel like somebody going to jump off that rooftop, yo. I'm not even going to lie. Seriously, man. My girl VA Finest in the building. She said she got the Saga winning versus B Dot, and she got Emerson Kennedy over JC.
Well, yeah, I mean, let me say this about Saga too. Well, B Dot is such a hard opponent for him. By the way, did you just see the 2-on-2 with A Ward and Loso
Nope.
versus Yo, bro, you got to check it out. It's a great battle. It's a King of the Dot battle, but it has like a URL feel.
Okay.
It's B Dot and Geechee against A Ward and Loso. It's a dope ass battle. Uh, and A Ward and Loso are two of my favorites that never graced the URL stage. Um,
And why is that?
I
They
said
just
that never graced it.
they never have, or they may never
I
will.
said that they're two of my favorites that never graced the URL stage.
Who
Well,
Loso and
first of all,
Loso has been on URL before.
oh, I'm sorry. So then A Ward, Loso has been on. Oh my bad. You A Ward hasn't.
A
I
Ward
know
don't
that for
he
sure.
don't want to follow protocol.
Okay.
He think he's special.
Well, he is special. He
No,
3-0
he's
Geechee.
he's not
He
special.
3-0
A
Geechee.
Ward is not special. He if you want to sit up there and detail it because he's a, and I'm not going there with him being a white guy or him being a Christian.
That's
No,
not what it's about.
it's not what it's about. That's
He's
why I'm
beat.
calling a spade a spade. He's not
No,
special.
I'm saying he's beat some of the best battle rappers out without being on the URL stage. He 3-0
Who?
Geechee. Geechee.
That's one battle. Who else has he beat when you talk about some of the best battles out? Did he beat Danny Myers?
Immaculate. Immaculate he beat.
Who was Ilmac? I mean, I
Yo.
respect his handle, but who is he? He's never even
See
been a
that?
champion of King of the Dot, has he?
No, he has.
Oh, man, well, look. I don't want to sound disrespectful to these guys, but these guys not special to me. I think our definition of special is different.
It's understand, bro. I'm friends with a lot of you guys that don't give
special.
King of
Twerk is special.
Twerk is special, but I I deal with a lot of you guys that don't give credit for nobody that's been on URL, but it shouldn't be.
Oh, so that's what it is. That's what I'm doing. Oh, okay. I'm being biased.
I have you seen Ilmac versus JC? Ilmac beat JC,
I
and
just-
then you're calling JC one of the best.
No.
Let's-
I didn't say.
You want to
first of
call a
all,
spade? We'll call a spade a spade.
I didn't call Ilmac trash. Number one, I'm just saying who I said who is Ilmac? He's never even been a champion as far as I'm concerned on a platform that has a champion. So I respect who he is, but he's not no threat. Ilmac is
So-
not no threat.
What do you say that A Ward doesn't want to follow protocol? What do you mean by that? That he doesn't want to.
A Ward was to be in the PGs. If he wanted to be in the URL, he was
Should
supposed
have
to
not
take
be
the
a
PG.
PG. It should not have been a PG.
Why? Yo, let me ask you a question. Right?
Listen.
Do you think that A Ward a year or two ago was someone that was like sell tickets? Do you think half of a venue or half of an event was coming to see him?
I'm not talking about him being the main event. I'm not talking about him.
I'm just saying, like even 2 years ago at any type of event, a URL event, could you see 25% of the people that went to an event going because of A Ward a year or two ago?
But you know what? He would have been a good attraction to see.
As a PG, just like everyone else, just like Steams, just like Adi Boom, just like Briz Rothstein. Like, come on. Like, he just was late in the game with it. and he feel like he shouldn't have to because he was popping somewhere else in this 2017, 2018. No.
Well, I agree with him. I mean, he went bar for bar with Cortez, which was a close battle. I mean, this is 2 years, right? So, um,
He's had
and
good battles. I'm not saying A Ward is trash. I'm not saying he's basic, but he's to me he's not anything special. He's not a champion on King of the Dot. He I don't see that happening. And if he was to come on URL, I don't see him doing anything more special than what Sharon has done. So that's where I get off the bus head. I'm not a big fan of A Ward. I'm just keeping it real.
I strongly disagree with that one, but okay.
What about
Him and plus, he has more of a street feel than Sharon does.
who A Ward?
Yeah.
No. You must be on you drinking? How does A Ward have more of a street feel than Sharon, a Christian rapper? What street feel do you get from A Ward?
Well, you didn't watch his 2-on-2 with B Dot, and then he
You
goes in
keep
on.
referencing this one battle like that's supposed.
But
Come on,
no,
man.
what I'm saying, he goes, "Oh, my mom's went through poverty. I grew up, and I understand. I'm a visitor in the culture." He goes through all that shit. Sharon is more like, "Yes, I'm a visitor in the culture, and when your mom's on my dick, she's the vote." Like, I don't know, I can't do a Sharon impression, but Sharon is a corny white boy, where A Ward is just who he is.
The live
And,
chat,
and that's no
Jesse,
disrespect to.
they letting you know in the live chat, Sharon beat A Ward.
That was a close battle. That was a close battle.
But I don't hear you screaming A Ward won that battle. You see what I'm saying when I talk about special?
Hmm. Yeah, okay. I get you. I don't.
Special would have got that done. Special would have pulled it off. Special would have got the win. Special would have found a way.
But I'm not saying Sharon is corny by any means, neither.
You can't. He's a former champion. I mean,
I
he's a
think
URL quote unquote killer. You can't say anything bad about Sharon. You kidding
but
me?
I think A Ward fits the URL code. I mean, how did even Real Deal said it, like when he went against Shotgun Sugar, he goes, "What do you know about having a short dick?" Like what? What the fuck? Who says that? Like,
Yeah, well, yeah, I feel you.
it's it's A Ward is more fitted his style, but we'll agree to disagree on this one. I think A Ward um deserves to skip a PG, and on
Well,
the
now it's the Crucible. So I don't. What do you just feel like he just main stage? I guess by
A
now,
Ward.
A Wood is main stage. I mean, why not?
Yeah, I think A Ward is main stage. Yeah,
But talking a year or two ago when he refused to do it, B Dot was
Well,
the same way.
see, but Norbs had this run-ins with a couple of people that I disagree with, and maybe Norbs was right, maybe he wasn't. Remember when Rayman, RJ Payne, now he got a shout out from Lil Wayne, and he got a shout out from Eminem. Him versus Tyler. Hold on. When he first called in, when he first came back as Rayman, him and Tyler got produced somewhere else, and Norris wanted to give him a PG, and Rayman respectfully was saying, with all my homework, with who I am, I don't deserve a PG. And look at where he's at now. He's selling records on his name now, and maybe he was right on it. Maybe Norris was wrong on a couple of these people not bringing them in. That's my opinion.
I mean, I'm not going to sit up here and say that Norbs was batting 1,000 when they come to recruiting. But when it came to recruiting, Norbs did more good than bad.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying maybe he misread A Ward.
He didn't drop the ball on A Ward. No, he did not drop the ball on A Ward. He did not drop the ball on B Dot. Those guys should follow protocol, just like everyone else. They are not someone that's special that bring that many tickets or that many fans to an event where as though they are an asset.
So then how come Daylight was able to skip protocol?
Because Daylight is an asset. That's my whole point. Daylight.
No, I'm talking about when he was supposed to battle Swave. He went straight to the Southern Manor stage.
Listen, Daylight been able to sell tickets like that since he battled what's his name, Philly Swain.
Rich Dollars,
No, no, no,
Paulie.
no, no. Was it Philly? Well, even the Rich Dollars
Well,
battle,
Philly Twin, yeah.
but the Philly
Philly
Swain
Twin
battle,
was a dope battle, yeah.
right? But you know that really got people wanting to see and willing to pay for light. I just don't see. No, I mean, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Call me a hater. What do you think about Chilla Jones versus Geechee Gotti? This is also on the URL quarantine card. We got
That's a
Geechee
dope battle.
versus Chilla. You think this dope?
Yeah, I like it. You don't like it?
Not close at all. Not close at all.
What you think? Geechee going 3-0?
Possibly. I don't,
Okay, I thought that's where you're going.
I am not sold. I've never been sold on Chilla Jones' presence. I even see him get a little aggressive in his performance. I'm still not sold.
Did you see him versus Newborn?
Chilla is fire. He may go down as a legend in battle rap lyrically, but I'm just not sold on him beating Geechee Gotti. Geechee Gotti will have to lose this battle more or less than Chilla winning. Just to
I'm
me.
going to agree. I'm actually going to agree with you on that one. Yeah. I'm not the hugest Chilla's fan, but Chilla is dope. The way he killed Newborn, I was super impressed. But I think his presence doesn't touch Geechee's.
Style clashes make for good battles, but I mean, not.
It'll
this
be
one.
interesting.
Not this one, yo.
It'll be all right. I agree.
Jesse, the only way I feel like Chilla has a chance is if Geechee drop the ball and try to joke Chilla Jones, like do jokes the whole battle, like take that route. If he do that, he might screw up. But
what do you think Chilla's angle is going to be for this whole thing?
It doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. Like whatever Chilla says out his mouth to me doesn't matter because I know it's going to be exceptional. But it's everything else. It's the other elements that I'm not sold on to get the win versus someone as aggressive and with conviction like Geechee Gotti. I don't see Chilla barking. I don't see Chilla barking on Geechee and it look realistic. Like I don't see that.
I don't see that happening though. I think Chilla's gonna take the approach of you're the gangster, I'm the working man.
Well, that will surprise me because this new Chilla has been so aggressive. You know, that would surprise me if he was to take the backpack approach, so to speak. Because he's gotten more aggressive in his approach.
That's a great way of putting it. I think Chilla take. Well, I disagree with you on that one. I think Chilla takes the backpack approach on this one.
And you think it's going to help him beat Geechee Gotti?
I didn't say that. I said that's the angle I think is going to have, and I think Geechee. You want to talk about special? I think Geechee was special since when I first saw him. Like, I think Geechee cannot lose at some points, which is why I'm so highly impressed with A Ward beating him. But Geechee comes really close to unbeatable.
Chilla has made me eat a lot of crow. There's been a few battles that I've went against him, and he's made me eat crow. But you know,
which ones? Can you think?
I can't really think of any off the top, but there's definitely been quite a couple times. But I think about this battle being on a rooftop, and some of the best rooftop battles from URL was bar heavy rounds. Chilla might got a shot. I just don't see it, man. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you.
Now, Rum Nitty and Franchise is going at it. Both of them from the same group, EFB. Yeah. Every fucking ball. What do you think about Rum Nitty and Franchise?
Rum Nitty 3-0.
Rum Nitty 30? Okay.
What do you have it?
Same way. I just don't see Franchise winning that battle.
I don't see that. I don't even think that's really that great of a battle, to be honest. I might be wrong, though.
Now, this right here is probably going to be the most anticipated battle, Jesse, from this quarantine event. Danny Myers and New Jersey Twerk finally going down.
Ooh, shit. Damn, it depends on which Twerk shows up, right? It depends which Danny shows up. A+ Danny versus A+ Twerk.
Don't be disrespectful. Don't be disrespectful.
To who? To Danny?
I don't want you to be disrespectful to either one because it seemed like this might be a disrespectful conclusion.
No, I said A plus Danny versus A plus Twerk.
Equals what? Equals what? That's what I'm saying. Don't be disrespectful. Don't make it seem like a plus Danny is just light years over A plus Twerk or vice versa.
An A plus Danny is like years over. I, not like an A plus Danny, three O's Twerk, an A plus Twerk.
What? You should be drug tested, Jesse. That is crazy. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I said an A plus Danny, A plus.
And I like Danny Myers.
Not the Danny that battled passwords.
Not the Danny from the entire 2019, right? Not that Danny. We just throw away that Danny. The Danny who just had arguably the worst year of his career last year. We not that Danny. We talking about okay, man, this is crazy. Yo, the hate y'all got for New Jersey Twerk is crazy, yo. Crazy.
What did Loso and A Ward say against Geechee? I haven't.
VA, my girl VA Finder says she got Danny Myers because she ain't rooting for no dude that got her blocked.
Man, what you do to piss Twerk off?
Yo, Twerk, Big K, a couple of these cats, man, they don't play with that block. But Chef Trez, they quick with that block button.
I'm blocked by a few. I'm blocked by DNA.
I was blocked by people that I didn't know. Like I was blocked by Piper Boy, and I never talked to Piper Boy a day in my life. I was blocked by Robin Rhymes for some reason. I never talked to these people. I never interviewed these people. I don't even recall like covering any battles from them. Like it was crazy.
My boys still be fucking with me. They be like, "How you get blocked by DNA?" Like, you know,
that must be the new DNA because DNA damn sure got Hollywood. I ain't gonna hold you.
He did, right? There's a little Hollywood in him. I think that was the case.
My guy Veguel say Danny Myers was on a run last year till the last quarter.
That's true. That is true.
That is not true. What run? Wait a minute. Veguel, you have Zoom. Veguel, you should be tapping in to this chat because I need to know what run did Danny Myers have last year. I recall 2-3 battles that he choked in. No, you know what? I'm sorry. The first quarter, there was talks about Danny Myers being champion of the year after the first 3 months.
Well, Danny battled who last year? He battled QP.
Franchise.
He killed Franchise, right?
No, that was. I think that was the battle. That was the first choke battle.
Oh, well, the QP battle he won, even though the audience totally fucked up that battle.
He didn't look good at all versus Stewie Newton. That was probably the worst one.
But he battled DNA too, right? Or was that in 2018?
But if you have to question it, that's my whole point. It's not even a memorable moment. It's not a memorable battle. We gotta ask it, did he battle DNA? It wasn't nothing to stand out. And Danny gotta make those battles stand out.
Yeah, I mean you may be right. But at the same time, Twerk hasn't been the same Twerk in a minute neither. You know. He lost freaking. But Loso Nayward told Geechee, you know, you didn't beat Twerk. Twerk lost himself. I never saw that Twerk that bad since Miley Cyrus.
Yo, people need to stop. Maybe, I need to be drug tested, because Twerk. We can argue that Twerk lost that battle versus Geechee, but to me, he did not look as horrible as people trying to make it seem like. It's crazy. I thought that battle was real close. But, this battle between him and Danny, though, is long overdue. You got to keep in mind, too, Jesse. Remember when this battle was supposed to happen and it didn't. Twerk was getting disrespectful. Twerk was real spicy. Twerk was telling Danny, suck my, Twerk was going hard,
But remember when Twerk faced DNA and then he choked in the first, and DNA showed him what a veteran is compared to a rookie.
I remember Danny ain't DNA.
He's close to him. He's close to him
In what regards do you feel like Danny Myers is close to DNA because of the amount of
on
time that
skill level, freestyle ability, everything.
his pen is better, way better than DNA's.
Okay, so there you go. So on the you're proving my point.
No, that's not the same
You're
level.
arguing.
He's on another level. Like Danny Myers.
Oh, okay, but I'm saying and DNA schooled twerk and showed twerk that he was on another level.
I don't see how you put in a comparison to make this happen to be a battle in the like. How do you use DNA as leverage in saying that Danny Myers will beat Twerk? I don't see the. I just don't
No,
understand.
I'm just saying we seen a horrible twerk. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. We got one more battle. Mike P versus T Top. Last but not least.
Ooh, Mike P, another dude I discovered. Well, I didn't discover him. I hosted his first battle ever, where he got punched.
Oh, you hosted that battle.
Yeah, yeah. You could go back and watch it. It's on I forgot Major Moves DVD. I hosted it with E and J, and freaking after that, I introduced E and J to Norbs, and Norbs got paid to go to E and J event, and then he discovered Mike P off of that.
If y'all in the
Well,
live chat, make sure y'all hit that like button for me one time. Subscribe to the channel if y'all have not done so. Salute to everybody. We also got no, I don't have the links in the description box, but at least hit that like button, man. That's all I ask. Hit that like button for kid.
so I am kind of like 6 degrees of separation of why Mike P got discovered, and plus Mike P Strong Island. I represent. I like that. He's from Baldwin, I think. I mean Baldwin's not really hood, but whatever. Um, Mike P is
T
nice.
Top is serious. T Top is serious, man.
T Top is dope. Mike P is dope. Uh, I think this is a good battle. I think Mike P is just so comfortable in the zone of playing whichever angle he needs to. Um, I got Mike P 2-1, easy 2-1.
That's crazy.
I think T Top is gonna. I think T Top is gonna steal a battle, but I think there's gonna be 2 round. I mean, still around, but I think there's gonna be 2 rounds that are. You're just gonna be like, nah. Mike P won that early. You remember Solomon versus T Top? I think
Yeah.
it's gonna be a repeat of that.
We're gonna have to see, man. First battle dropping Monday, June the 8th, I think. B Magic, Jerry West, I believe. They all going down on the URL app, not caffeine. So make sure y'all get your premium
What happened to
subscription.
caffeine?
I mean, caffeine's still up and running and all that, but the event is, I mean, these battles are being shown exclusively on the app.
Okay.
This is not, a live event that they doing. Danny Myers, it looked like Danny Myers is going to be on EBL tomorrow. He battling Knowledge. Knowledge who? From Hip Hop is Real?
Nah, that can't. I don't think Knowledge
Come
raps.
on, man. I'm waiting for
I doubt that.
VA,
I
who are you
doubt that.
talking about? Who is Knowledge? Are you talking about Knowledge from Hip Hop is Real, or you talking about another Knowledge? That'll be so fucking crazy. Man, stop it. I need to know, man. That'll be crazy. I'm thinking, no. So it's another. It must be another Knowledge. That's what's up, though, man.
Chill.
All right, man. I'm about to get up out of here. We about to sign off. We got the last 2 episodes of The Last Dance coming on tonight. I got to get ready, get my popcorn in order.
Yo, Seb,
You been watching this
thanks for letting-
documentary?
I have not, bro.
What?
I saw 2 episodes. I know. Everybody's killing me.
Oh
I saw
my God. You are not watching The Last Dance?
I'm gonna binge watch it. I'm gonna
We'll
binge
be
watch it.
back.
Yo, you gonna love it, Joe. You gonna love it. You gonna love it. Even if you're not a big basketball fan, the storylines, the drama. Oh, Michael Jordan was an asshole. You hear me? Unbelievable.
Yeah, I heard he punched Steve Kerr in the face.
He punched Luke Longley in the face. Or was it Will Purdue? I forgot who it was, but
Yeah, what we do? Yeah.
he was an asshole. But salute to the battle rap community, man. We about to get up out of here. You all